All right. You ready to go? I'm ready. Ready? Let's go.
Oh, I like your greed, buddy. He's like, yeah, I'm the
humans are
greedest.
full of greed.
I'm the greedest you'll ever greed.
I'm the greedest alive.
And I don't fucking care. I'm
I've
brave
got the
enough.
courage to face my
I'm brave
greed.
enough to admit I like money.
Jesus.
This doesn't like match up with anything of his character that we know of so far. Oh, you're cool and sinful. I'm gonna power you up, buddy.
Oh God! He didn't accuse you of being a frog.
Yeah, that other guy just wasn't sure what he was. That's kind of adorable. So our dog is super greedy now. He wants all the begging strips.
So Babarmon put his greed into your dog.
Yep, our dog is like
because you had the courage to face it.
He wants every toilet in the world to be
Jesus.
his chalice.
He wants to walk down the street and have the street made of fire hydrants.
Why are there so many weird motifs associated with dogs? Some
You
of
know
them
what's
don't
great
even
is,
make
yeah,
sense.
some of them don't, like, people will be like, oh, but my dog drinks from the toilet. It's like, not all dogs do that, though. Like, that's...
Yeah, like, you can just leave your seat down or train them not to.
Yeah, and you can train them not to relatively easy. Like, I think we had this conversation, maybe we didn't. Maybe I was thinking it out loud when, like, you weren't around or when I was with a different person. I don't know. The idea that dogs chase cars. And it's like, I can't figure out where that came from.
we were discussing Heathcliff or something.
Yeah. It might have been when we were
Heathcliff
talking
is
about
great.
Heathcliff. Heathcliff is amazing.
Garbage ape.
And we started talking about Marmaduke.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like one of Marmaduke's big things, especially in the early comics, is he chases cars. And sometimes he'll catch them. And then you get like comics where his owner's like, oh no, he caught another one. And then you see the backyard and it's just littered with like cars that are half buried and people are scrambling to get out of their buried vehicles. And he's just burying more cars in the backyard. But it's like, where did that even come from? Because I've never... myself ever seen a dog chase a car.
I don't know. Dogs like to chase things, but cars are like obviously too fast, and most dogs kind of learn quickly enough that those things are big and a little dangerous. Stay away from them.
They're also loud. Like, they're big and loud and
it's like
fast.
chasing like a predator. Like, you don't do that.
You'd think that a dog would immediately go, that would be chasing a predator. I probably shouldn't do that. Because, like, why? Dogs are afraid of vacuums. Why would they chase after cars?
Good point. And why aren't vacuums a motif for pets? Like, they're not as much.
They are
anyways.
for dogs.
Sometimes.
Dogs get it enough. Cats are, I think, way more scared of vacuums than dogs are, but they still, for some strange reason, don't get it. It's dogs that get that one.
What I love about both Heathcliff and Marmaduke and, just those kinds of, like, out-of-context, single-panel, gag-a-day strips about pets. What I like about them is that so much of their jokes hinge on these cultural assumptions of, like, dogs chase cars and cats like fish and all that, like, some of the jokes have no setup. Sometimes it's literally just Heathcliff, like, walking out of a fish store. Because that's a thing, just a store for fish. And he's just walking out of the fish store and someone's looking at him and he's, like, wearing a funny hat. And it's like, oh, he needed his hat to try and get fish or something. And it's they don't make sense if you try to deconstruct them at all.
There's a lot of the Heathcliff comics that don't make any sense at all. And, like, as a real-ass example of one, there's that one where Heathcliff is skipping down the street in front of the fish store, playing a flute, and there's just two, like, fishmongers in the window looking at him, and one of them is talking to the other, and the text underneath is, he's trying to dissuade us out of the store, or he's trying to get us to come out of the store. And it's like, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, there's like 20 different cultural assumptions that go into that. I also love when a strip has been going on long enough that it's built up its own set of bullshit. So, like, Garfield doesn't fucking give a shit about, like, fish and catnip and stuff. It's like he's got Mondays and lasagna, but those have somehow been rolled into everything we know about like cat tropes. Like once something's been a cultural institution long enough that it's just become just part of our comedy shorthand. Like you can just say Mondays, lasagna, and people know what you're talking about. So it's so fucking weird and amazing.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Then you get the ones that are like 3 or 4 times removed, like how Beetle Bailey has a dog that looks exactly like his own owner, and they're like not even the main characters. But sometimes the dog will just walk in and just be acting like a person who's like, oh shit, I forgot there was a Beetle Bailey dog.
Oh god, what happened to that cat? Oh, it's a dog, okay.
Yeah, it's just a dog clone of the Sarge.
I like some of those weird, very short, like sometimes one panel comics like Marmaduke or Heathcliff or Beetle Bailey. I like that a lot of them have weird histories because they've been around for decades. And it's to the point where people have completely forgotten some of their weird histories. Like, Beetle Bailey did not start out as a comic that took place on an army base. It took place in, like, a city, and it was about a teenager. And it was like that for, I think, a solid couple of years. And then the guy, like, found out, oh, well, they're doing the draft for the Vietnam War, so it would be, like, powerful and yeah, I noticed.
Sorry, I don't have time for a man right now. I don't know, this is getting weird.
Maybe
Also, we brought up the one who had been possessed by her. I just want to see what's going to happen here. Dialogue.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah. It's like, your brother's evil. How come you're not evil?
Yeah, you don't yearn for love.
Yeah, no, it's because she's like 12.
Yeah,
Leave her alone.
It's not about being strong-willed. It's about being too young for that, you jerk.
Don't say that.
Well,
Little
the lust
girl,
of
you're
her
grounded.
Or the lust of her parents' love,
That's
or whatever the
worse.
argument was.
She doesn't need lust because she's... no. This is just bad.
I don't need lust because I have Renamon.
So does, like, half the internet. It's like, oh, okay, you don't need me. We never needed you. Like, you are bad to her. Like a parasite or something.
Wait, so did she create this Digimon? Or
no?
Did this Digimon exist
know.
and then
Is she gonna, like, spirit evolve into it?
Okay, like, I'm very confused as to what these actually are.
Yeah.
This is starting to get to me.
I don't know, but if she's going to get, like, its powers, like, directly to herself instead of as an, oh, I'm unlocking this evolution thing.
Well,
like,
it would go to her Diggle because they're connected or whatever. That's
but, like,
how
that would be
works.
interesting. If she just suddenly, like, sprouts succubus wings and starts flying away.
I don't think we'd see that,
no. But this is why Frontier is the best version of Digimon, because that shit kind of happens. Not like this, but still.
Jeez.
Are we not fighting you?
Oh my god, she just gives it to you!
Okay.
Oh god.
Thanks.
Alright, cool.
Thanks. That's one more mega that we have to, like, make up for by fighting other megas for our evolutions.
Oh god.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. That's amazing. She's just like, yo, peace.
Yeah, it's like, hey, teach me the power of love. And she's like, it's about, like, having friends. It's like, okay, bye.
She just fucks off into nothingness.
Yeah.
And your Renamon gets the power or whatever.
With Digi-Will and Digi-Vice in hand, there's a Digi-Dynamic force and Digiland. With the Digi-Pad